Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
It's a problem getting bad across Metro Detroit. Illegal dumping. Find out what one state rep is doing to try to put a stop to it.
Plus a mishap on the streets of Warren, and it earned Mayor Jim Fouts a trip to the ER. How it happened and what he's calling for to be fixed.
We're going to begin, though, with the breaking news we're following this afternoon. 2 teenagers are dead. A third is in critical condition after a crash in Superior Township.
Sky 4 over the scene this afternoon on Superior Road near Huron River Drive. Investigators say the teens got into some type of accident on Superior and didn't stop. They say the car they allegedly hit followed them, and by the time that car caught up, the teens were involved in a rollover crash. Superior Road remains closed while the investigation continues.
Our other top story at 6 o'clock, a mishap on the streets of Warren sends Mayor Jim Fouts to the hospital.
These are pictures Fouts posted today on his Facebook page. He says he fell while jogging after hitting an elevated sidewalk. Grant Herms joins us live. And Grant, he's now calling for work to be done to avoid future accidents.
Yeah, you know, we can all relate to stumbling on the sidewalk. You hit a crack, you hit a dip, a bump, something happens, you roll an ankle. It simply is not fun. But Mayor Fouts did something a lot worse than that, and now he is hoping that it won't happen to anybody else. Warren Mayor Jim Fouts wants his city's sidewalks fixed. He got those bruises on his face after taking a tumble while out for a jog.
When you're jogging, you're running pretty fast, and therefore, when you hit it, you've got some force, so you go forward. So my face took the brunt of the fall.
After going to the hospital, Fouts posting on Facebook he was even, quote, more sensitive to residential complaints about bad sections of sidewalks, saying, I spoke with the city engineer and Department of Public Works director and asked them to work on these sidewalks ASAP.
I hit the slab at the wrong angle, probably. Could happen to anybody.
And Warren's walkers agree.
I mean, a lot of older people walk here every day, you know. It's a popular street for joggers, and you know what I mean. But here, that dangerous right here in front of my house, that dip right here, they forgot to do.
Fouts says the city replaces about 2,000 feet of concrete a year of the city's 800 miles of sidewalk. And after getting a list of ones to fix, he wants more input from Warrenites so no one else gets tripped up. And that input means finding those slabs or those dips that are more than 3/4 of an inch either way. Fouts says just call City Hall or his office and they will get those fixed as soon as they can. Back to you.
Okay, Grant, thanks.
Problem of illegal dumping is only growing during the pandemic, and now a state representative has introduced legislation that would crack down on those who are busted for it. Our consumer investigator Hank Winchester live with what we're learning about this proposed law. Hank?
And Devin, good evening to you. This is the problem we're talking about. Illegal dumpers leaving behind these mattresses, furniture over here on the roadway. And ironically, this is right on the street that the state rep lives on. She is sick of seeing this trash, this debris, and she knows that you are too. And that's why she's proposing this legislation. Illegal dumping in Detroit, it is a huge and growing problem. This junk has been here on Montgomery Street for months, and even this storm-related trash just sits here. The city's been working to get all the debris cleaned up, but now some are getting frustrated.
I called and he said like they were coming out. I call Advance America or whoever we got, and they said, oh, we'll send them out there. Never came.
Okay.
I've called them twice.
Now Representative Cynthia Johnson has introduced new legislation that would crack down on dumpers.
The problem in the neighborhood is that people tend to take their trash or whatever and, like for instance, right over there, and just dump it.
House Bill 4084 would raise the fines dramatically and go after those who are busted illegally dumping their own trash somewhere else.
You dump 5 cubic feet of trash the first time, then that's a $5,000 fine. If you get caught the second or subsequent times, it's $5,000 more.
The bill was introduced earlier this year, and the representative is hoping it gets some new life this fall. She's tired of the dumping on her own block and wants those responsible to know the penalties could be severe soon. And it's not just the trash and debris right here. I mean, just take a look on the opposite corner. More junk that's been dumped by illegal dumpers. They've really moved in on this West Side neighborhood. The best thing that you can do if you happen to catch somebody illegally dumping is to call police right away. Make sure you try to get a license plate and a description of those responsible. We're live here tonight on the West Side. Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank.
This really makes your blood boil. All right, Hank. I know it makes your blood.
We talk about it so much. All the time, yeah.
Well, cooler start to the week across Metro Detroit.
Yeah, let's get over to Ben, who's tracking what's in store for us tonight, Ben.
Hi, Kim and Devin. Yeah, drier start too, both from the rain and from the humidity. So all in all, just a great way to start out a Monday. And with the days ticking till school starts, I'm sure a lot of kids enjoy being outside. And numbers like this, 75 are current temperature in Detroit. The heat continues to really get shoveled out there to the west of us there in the Central Plains. 90 in Bismarck, 81 in Sioux Falls, but you can see those dew points very low. 50s are very pleasant air. In fact, some of us actually in the upper 40s right now, but we will be seeing more humidity by the end of the week, so enjoy it while you can. A crisp 59 starting tomorrow and another nice one as we're headed to 79 in the afternoon. But the rain chances are going up, the humidity is going up, and the heat is going up. We'll look at all of that in your 7-day forecasts coming up. Guys.
Okay, Ben, thank you. Governor Whitmer declares a state of emergency for the cities of Farmington, Farmington Hills, and Southfield. The declaration is in response to the city's requests for state assistance to address the damage caused by severe storms last month. All state resources are now available in cooperation with local response and recovery efforts in each city.
Tonight, Detroit police are investigating after an officer is seen punching a man in the face in Greektown. Police say the officer was working to break up a brawl Saturday night when it happened. Punch left the man so stunned, the officer has to hold him up as he sits in the street. Interim Chief James White says the video is disturbing.
I have some serious concerns as to how that was handled. We've come to expect our officers to de-escalate situations. I did not see de-escalation there. I did not see our training there.
Now, police say the man was not arrested. New video shot by another bystander shows the man swinging at officers seemingly before he was punched. Chief White says the officer involved deserves due process. He's still on the job as investigators work to find out what happened.
A stretch of I-75 will remain closed this week in Oakland County. Sky 4 over the northbound side between 12 Mile and I-696. It's currently closed for emergency repairs because of a sinkhole that developed last Friday. MDOT says it will be closed until at least Wednesday. They suggest taking 8 Mile to Woodward as a detour.
Slight progress been made in the Biden administration's effort to get more people vaccinated for COVID-19. The White House says today 70% of all adults in the U.S. have now had at least one vaccine dose. That is nearly a month past the president's target date, which was July 4th. Here at home, at least 16 COVID cases are being linked to the Muskegon Bike Time event last month. Anyone who went to the event might have been exposed to COVID and are encouraged to get tested. Nearly half of the state now falls under revised CDC mask guidelines for the fully vaccinated. They should wear masks indoors. That includes Oakland, Livingston, Macomb counties. Doctors say more vaccinations are needed.
The next variant might escape previous immunity and might escape vaccination. That's why we have to vaccinate everybody as quickly as we can, try to prevent any transmission. And I think individuals should probably consider going back to universal masking when they're going to stores or when they're gathering in large groups indoors.
State's vaccine rate sitting at 63.7%.
Tonight, 2 leading organizations that represent OBGYNs are calling for anyone who's pregnant to get vaccinated. The organizations are pointing to the recent increase in cases and the higher risk from COVID for expectant mothers and their babies. If you're pregnant, get protected. That's the joint message from the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists and the Society for Maternal Fetal Medicine.
The Delta variant is not something that we can play with.
The health organizations say COVID-19 vaccines are safe during pregnancy based on evidence from the now tens of thousands of women who've gotten the vaccine while pregnant. It's become clear pregnant women face a higher risk for severe illness if they become infected with COVID.
They go to the hospital more, they undergo mechanical ventilation or have to be on a ventilator to breathe. and unfortunately die at a higher rate. So it is very important.
According to the CDC, only 16% of pregnant women have received at least one dose of a vaccine. A study released in June found those rates are increasing, but are still low compared to non-pregnant women in the same age group. COVID vaccines are also strongly recommended for breastfeeding moms. Some studies have detected vaccine antibodies in breast milk.
These antibodies that we are finding in breast milk, antibodies against SARS-CoV-2 that we are finding in this breast milk, we're hoping they will offer some protection for these newborns.
Experts say if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, talk to your doctor about getting vaccinated and discuss any concerns that you may have.
All right, still to come here at 6, a Michigan Wolverine set to live out a dream at the Tokyo Games.
Basically, you got to be fast, you got to be strong, and you got to be able to compete with other people.
New at 6, how a local decathlete prepared for his Olympic debut this week.